Thank you. You may be seated, and first I'd like to welcome all of you here this evening to the Everson Museum of Art. It's my honor and privilege to preside over this ceremony, and I note we're here today to take part in a life-altering event, the transformation of the citizenship candidates into citizens of the United States of America. I appreciate this ceremony as a son of immigrant parents, and the fact that I have the honor of presiding over this ceremony as a judge is an example of the great opportunities this country provides immigrants and their children. Today's ceremony is also an adoption ceremony. Each of the citizenship candidates has decided to adopt the United States as their new homeland, and in turn, the United States has decided to adopt each of them. And what we're accomplishing is mutual adoption, a process which keeps our country strong, free, and prosperous, not only today, but for many years to come. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce the director of the Everson Museum of Art, Ms. Elizabeth Dunbar, for some introductory remarks. And again, it's a great honor to preside here at the Everson Museum of Art. Ms. Dunbar.
Thank you, Judge. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. It's a delight to have so many people here with us this evening. I'm Elizabeth Dunbar, the director of the Everson Museum of Art. On behalf of our trustees and all of our staff, I'm delighted to welcome you here tonight on the occasion of such a memorable event in your lives. I myself am the proud daughter of two immigrants, two naturalized Americans as well. And so I know how special this evening is to you and how it will mark the beginning of the next chapter in your lives.
No, I can't walk.
As a place where all cultures are celebrated, different points of view are valued, creativity and thought is prized, the Everson welcomes you and celebrates your accomplishments. We believe in an exchange of ideas, of open-mindedness and creativity, and we could not be more proud to serve as a site for this ceremony tonight. We're also pleased to present to all of you free household memberships to the Everson for an entire year. So we hope you'll come back over and over to take advantage of our many programs, our classes, our exhibitions and events, and be part of our Everson community as well. Thank you all for being here. I hope you will stick around after the ceremony to enjoy our program this evening in conjunction with Festival of Trees, an now annual event called Engaging Neighbors, where we invite all different sections of our community to come together, explore their cultural differences, their different cultural traditions, and bring them all here into the Everson so we can learn from one another and really celebrate what makes us humans together as well as our differences. So again, congratulations. So excited to have you here tonight. And please come back and see us many, many more times as new Americans.
Thank you very much, Ms. Dunbar. At this time, I'd like to recognize some of the individuals without whose hard work this ceremony would not have been possible. And first, I'd like to recognize Naturalization Officers Rasa Mir and Jeff Robbins. Let's give them a nice round of applause. I believe from the Americanization League, we have Ms. Monica Dornford. Ms. Dornford, thank you very much. And I note Ms. Joan Durant is here from the League of Women Voters. Ms. Durant. I'd also like to recognize from the 5th Judicial District Supreme Court Clerk, the Chief Operating Officer of our State Supreme Court, as Mr. Jim Nakovic. Jim, thank you very much. recognize and thank my court attorney, Jim Corll Jr. Thank you very much, Mr. Corll, for your assistance. I'd like to extend from federal court greetings from the Honorable Frederick Scullin, who extends congratulations to all the citizenship candidates, but also would note that Ms. Carol Kane is here, who's one of, I believe, a neighbor of Judge Scullin, so he extends greetings to you, Ms. Kane. Thank you. Also present, we have a former county legislator, someone who's been very much involved with the county, and that's Ms. Kathy Rapp and her husband, Bill. Thank you very much for attending. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to recognize Mr. Robert Murfitt, who's a volunteer who works very closely with members of the Nepalese and Bhutanese community here in Central New York. Mr. Murfitt, thank you very much for attending. At this time, I'll be asking some of our elected officials and representatives to step forward for some remarks. And first, I'd like to call upon Ms. Lisa Dell, who is the County Clerk of Onondaga County. Ms. Dell?
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the County Clerk's Office, I want to congratulate all of you for becoming citizens really quickly, and that we're very proud of you. And this is my deputy, I have to say my deputy, but my deputy, Chris Lachaki, and he's very well experienced, and he's going to give you a little oversight of our office and what services we have to offer you that could help you.
Oh, that's nice. It's a great honor for me to be here, part of this void ceremony here at the prison. I'd like to extend to you the services of our office. Currently, for your naturalization records and your passports, in the future for your real estate and business filings. Our office is located at the County Courthouse at 401 Montgomery Street, room 200. I'd also like to take this opportunity to congratulate you on this, the culmination of your efforts to become citizens. When you leave here today, you'll be citizens of the greatest country on earth, the United States of America. You'll leave here equal to every other American citizen with both equal rights and equal responsibilities. You have the ability and obligation to vote. Choose the next leaders of the federal government and vote for great local people like my boss, Lisa. Of course, I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank you, because after all, it's not really the government or the Constitution that make America great. It is we, the people, who hold high the ideals of the Constitution that keep America great. Many things have changed since my grandparents stepped off the boat at Ellis Island many decades ago, but one thing that still holds true is that each new citizen, with their unique cultures and beliefs, makes America a little bit stronger and a little bit more beautiful. We have our best wishes as you begin your journey as American citizens. Again, from the County Clerk's Office, everyone here, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Lisa and Chris. Next, I'll call upon Dr. Indu Gupta, who is the Health Department Commissioner for Onondaga County and is here on behalf of the County Executive, the Honorable Ryan McMahon. Dr. Gupta.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good evening to you all. Can you hear me good? Okay. So I'm honored to be here today to represent Honorable our County Executive Ryan McMahon and convey his warmest congratulations to all of you on becoming citizen of the United States of America. Being citizens, U.S. citizen opens up enormous opportunity from constitutional rights to jobs, scholarship, and many more things, a long list. And also to be able to run for public office and serve this own community. Best and the brightest come here and will continue to do so. Now we are part of the same family. Welcome aboard. That's a good feeling, isn't it? Right? You don't have to be shy. This is very personal to me because more than 20 years ago I was sitting in the same way and listening to the same thing, and I can tell you it was very important to me as an immigrant. I came here many years ago to seek better opportunities, determined to work hard, and becoming part of the fabric It was and still is a great feeling, and it is honored and it's privilege. So I started my journey from India and settled in Onondaga County and fell in love with people and the beauty and serenity. And I do love snow, right? So you would all do love snow. It is important. We don't have fires, we don't have a lot of those things. I would take snow anytime. And then with time, you settle down in your routine, and suddenly one day you started to feel that void, something is missing. And you realize, what is missing? Missing is you are doing your things in your house and everything else, but then are you part of the community? That is the first thing. So the longing, right? As I reflect, there are two main reasons I wanted to be a citizen. First was longing, and after leaving your birth country, to fill that void. And the second was to actively participate in the community, which actually started when my kids were small and I wanted to vote in school. Not that I know that you don't have to be a citizen there, but at the same time, it was something participate in, whether it's a school board, it's local elections, in the county, as well as city and state and federal level. It allows you, a citizen, to actively engage in a process of governance in electing their representative for the betterment of their communities. It is not a light row, it is not a just for the sake of it to vote. It's a very important civic duty, and I hope you all will do that. So I would like you to be an active citizen, bring your fresh perspective, values, wisdom, experiences, cultural contributions, and expertise in solving problems and making this community better every day. This day belongs to all of you, to your family, and it is a new day and a beginning of a wonderful journey. Once more, on behalf of our county executive, I congratulate you on being citizens of the United States of America and welcome you with a full heart in this community. And thank you.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Next, I'd like to call to the podium Ms. Ruthie Angron, who's here on behalf of the Mayor of the City of Syracuse, the Honorable Ben Walsh. Ms. Angron.
How are you? Where I'm from, we say bienvenue. Welcome. My family also immigrated here when I was 5 years old, so I understand all the feelings that you're feeling right now, and I want to let you know from the Office of the Mayor that you are more than welcome here. We celebrate having you here, and I'm actually going to ask the audience to give you another round of applause because this is just such a nice step. I'm humbled to have this opportunity officially to welcome you to our city. I called my father last night and I said, "You'll never guess what I have to go do." So it's different to see the shoe on the other foot. But I want you to know that I chose to make Syracuse my home. And I thank you for choosing to make Syracuse your home. And something that you get to look forward to in making Syracuse your home is that your home looks like this. It is so diverse. There's so many different people, ages, races, colors, religions, and that is very powerful. So by choosing to make this place your home, you are privileged to all of the things that your home offers you. When we serve you well, let us know. And when we don't serve you well, let us know. If we forget to plow your street, let us know. But when we're having community meetings, participate. We want to see you, we want to talk to you. The biggest joy of this job is getting to meet every corner of every neighborhood and every person that I did not know existed. It's valuable to us, so don't stop. Your journey does not stop here. You're part of our community. Tell us your opinions and know that City Hall is on Washington Street. You are welcome to walk inside of that building whenever you want because it's your building. And most importantly, in being a part of this community, thank you for bringing with you your families, your culture, your values, your language, your food. That is now a part of this community, so don't stop being who you are. I would dare you to build a community around yourselves, around your neighborhoods, and continue to celebrate where you're from because that's very welcome here. You enrich this community. So thank you again for becoming a citizen, not just of the United States, but for choosing to make the city of Syracuse your home.
Next, representing our Congressman John Katko, we have President Mr. Gavin Gretzky, and it's my understanding there's going to be a special presentation by Mr. Gretzky, and also I believe he'll be calling upon Director Dunbar to assist him with the presentation. But Mr. Gretzky.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm very pleased to be here on behalf of Congressman John Katko, who regrets he is unable to join you here this evening for the special event. Our office is located in the galleries on South Warren Street. We assist people with all kinds of federal concerns that they may need help with, including immigration. We work with immigrants regularly and know the long process, hard work, and dedication that is put into becoming citizens of the United States. I would like to quote Congressman Katko. Live a life that's proud. Live a life that's productive. Live a life that's good. And live a life so that the path you blazed by becoming Americans will set an example for others who want to become Americans. On behalf of Congressman Katko and everyone here today, we are very proud of you as you become American citizens. Congratulations to each of you. And now for the special presentation, we have a flag to give away to one of our new citizens. Now, if I may ask Director Dunbar to come and draw the name of the lucky recipient. And I do apologize if I mispronounce, but the winner is Semjana Tapa.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gretzky. And at this time, I would call upon Naturalization Officer Robbins to step forward and present the candidates for citizenship and a call to order. Officer Robbins.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's my pleasure to introduce 41 candidates for United States citizenship. They come from 21 countries of the world, including Afghanistan, Bhutan, Burma, Cambodia, Canada, Central African Republic, Congo, Cuba, Ecuador, Egypt, Iraq, Jamaica, Mexico, Morocco, Nepal, Pakistan, Sudan, Thailand, Ukraine, Venezuela, and Yemen. Each person has voluntarily come forward to state his or her own personal declaration of independence from all former allegiances and loyalties, just as our forefathers did over 240 years ago. Each candidate is of good moral character, attached to the ideas and principles of the United States, and eligible in all respects for citizenship upon taking the prescribed oath of allegiance to the United States and its Constitution. Your Honor, the candidates for naturalization are now ready to take the oath of renunciation and citizenship.
At this time, I would request that the citizenship candidates please rise, if you would. And I will read to you the oath of renunciation. After I complete the oath, you'll state, I do. You can raise your right hand if you would. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereign of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen. Please state I do. Please repeat after me the oath of allegiance. I will support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. I will bear true faith and and allegiance to the same. I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law. I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by law. I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by law. I take this obligation freely without any purpose of evasion or mental reservation. So help me God. Congratulations. I would ask that you remain standing. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. And I would like to recognize we have 3 of our new citizens who are active duty military who will be leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I would ask them to please step forward if you would. Thank you. Please remain standing. Let's give them a nice round of applause. At this time, I would call upon Dr. David Adihkari, who's present here this evening. He's a professor of music at Onondaga Community College. He's accompanied by Assistant Dean Susan Tormey, and there are 14 members, I believe, of the OCC choral ensemble who will perform the national anthem. And again, I'd like to thank Dr. Adihkari and the students, and let's give them a nice round of applause, please. Thank you very much, and I note they have another program to perform at, so again, thank you for the time, we appreciate it. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Thank you. Now you may be seated finally, thank you. And I'd like to welcome the citizenship candidates. It gives me great pleasure to do so. And I note that every American family tree, young or old, grew from the immigrants who transplanted here. Similarly, after the Second World War, my parents came to this country from a refugee camp in Germany for displaced persons, and eventually became naturalized citizens, the same as all of you have just become this evening. Each of you, your children and grandchildren, will be born into citizenship the same way I was in this great country. Every one of you have distinct reasons for wanting to become American, but each of you have one commonality. You have chosen to become American. We welcome you together. We share its obligations and the rights of citizenship conferred upon us. We're proud and pleased that you have chosen Central New York to enrich with your cultures, customs, and work skills. As you join us in reaping the benefits of citizenship, recognize the responsibilities it bestows. As an American citizen, you have the right and the duty to actively participate in your government by voting at every election. Keep in mind that one voice can go a long way to make government more responsible and live up to our expectations. But you must not only vote, you have other duties: to keep your community a safe and orderly one, to cooperate in the enforcement of law, and also to come forward as a witness in the interest of justice, serving on a jury, and by upholding the law. I welcome all of you as citizens of the United States. As of today, you are equal citizens, entitled to the same rights and privileges as those who were born here and whose grandparents and great-grandparents were born in this country. I'm present before you today as one upon whom our country has bestowed innumerable blessings. I too wish you will be rewarded with the happiness and peace which accompanies citizenship in the United States of America. In closing, thank you for choosing our country in which to work and live. Good luck, and may God bless you, your family, and our nation. Thank you very much. At this time, I would call upon Naturalization Officer Mir to come forward for the certificate presentation portion of our ceremony. Officer Mir.
Laxmi Adihkari, formerly of Bhutan. Nisha Adihkari, formerly of Bhutan. Puspa Adihkari, formerly of Bhutan. Ali Hussein Altay, formerly of Iraq. Duka Bhattarai, formerly of Bhutan. Muhammad Ahmed Muhammad Bishara, formerly of Sudan. Isa Hamam, formerly of Iraq. Selah Huan, formerly of Cambodia. Carol Marie Kane, formerly of Canada. Tahal Aman Katka, formerly of Bhutan. Mullah Abdul Wahab Khalil, formerly of Iraq. Sabu Regmi, formerly of Bhutan. Sundus Ahmed K. Saleh, formerly of Yemen. Nisha Shakya, formerly of Nepal. Sonam Angchu Sherpa, formerly of Nepal. Owais Ahmed Siddiqui, formerly of Pakistan. Esther May So, formerly of Burma. Kalpana Subedi, formerly of Bhutan. Samana Thapa, formerly of Bhutan. Sari Thapa, formerly of Bhutan. Oscar Eduardo Torres, formerly of Mexico. We saved the easiest name for last. Augustine Waite.
Thank you. Let's have a nice round of applause for Oscar Mira. Before we conclude, there's a number of folks I'd like to recognize who assisted with the ceremony. We also have present from the 5th Judicial District, Court Attorney Referee Karen Stanislaus. Thank you very much, Referee Stanislaus. And I would like to also thank Mr. Larry Heffler and Ms. Sarah Delaney Gray for their assistance. They're part of the Everson staff. Also, we have Court Security Officer David Nedza. So let's give him a nice round of applause. In closing, I'll note this is the 50th anniversary of the Everson Museum of Art. The Festival of Trees is taking place. It's truly a special place and a special time, so I would urge all of you to please stay here, enjoy the evening. I know there's refreshments in the sculpture room. So again, thank you very much for attending. Happy holidays and congratulations to the new citizens. Thank you. Court is adjourned. Thank you.
Drive carefully.
Congratulations.
I really could just feel.
It's obviously a person that needs American help. Yes, congratulations.